I am your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. I want to introduce the two key principles or three key principles that guide my ministry. Number one is Christian sociology. You might not see this in any Bible school. You might not see it in any book. Christian sociology is the study of the sociological aspect of the Bible, the lifestyles, the principles that were used in the Old Testament and that the nation of Israel, the Jews, are still using. That's why they are rich. That's why they excel in every aspect of life. Do you know research has shown that SDA members, Seventh-day Adventist members in the United States, Canada, and in Europe that keep the Sabbath day, that observe it, they live longer than members of other denominations because that 52-day rest period is good for their health. Their diet is good for their hearts and good for their systems, not doctrines. Number two, the Jewish nation, that period of rest, that observance of Sabbath that makes them have a period to meditate and reflect, most probably has contributed to why they have excelled and won more Nobel Prizes than any tribe, any race, and even maybe any nation. So they have, if you've read Breaking the Jewish Code, you will discover that they have sociological practices that have made them excel that stem from the Old Testament. Number two, I practice developmental Christianity. That is to say, I take the sociology of the Bible, I mix it with the spirituality of the Bible, and then I use it to develop my life. When I sold the hospital and started ministry, if I had failed woefully, many of my family members, many of those who knew me would have been discouraged. And so I started picking the principles from the Old Testament, the spirituality from the New Testament, and I started applying them. The principle of gradualism that I practice, I learned it from Ephesians. Say, be ye imitators of God. God started the creation process piecemeal. The principle of declaration and panpsychism, I learned it from the creative process of God. Let there be light, and there was light. You speak to your circumstances. You speak to your situations. You speak to your environment. You speak to your cars. You speak to your money. And you speak to your inside. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and all that is within me. Your interior, your exterior, your environment, even your mind hears your declarations. And so I know how to push frontiers by declaring. We were prepared for the online meeting on real estate on the 9th of March. We had a certain number of people that registered, but I keep telling my technical crew that I'm targeting 100. When we got to 100, we extended the targeting to 120, and we got to 150. When one of my technical members saw that the team is working, he extended it to 200 participants and registered participants in the online seminar, and we crossed 200. And I will tell you one of the things I learned as we go on today. I'll be wearing this same dress. I don't have many clothes. I'll be wearing this same dress. I will be doing a series based on developmental Christianity and sociological Christianity. I have found out that any religion that cannot lead to development, democracy, liberty, improvement on human life is a vain religion, is a prison. I always wonder why people from Islamic countries, always run to Western nations when they are oppressed. They even keep their money there. They do businesses there. They reside there. Why? Why will you go there on exile? Why will you run there to stay? I always wonder why Africans, when their economy is bad, they run to Europe. They enter boats and cross seas. They enter flights, cross deserts and all that to run to Europe. Those countries were developed based on Christian principles. Their laws were founded on theocracy, even though a lot of rubbish has come in now. And so, if those nations were developed based on kingdom principles from the Bible, you can also develop your life. In America, the currency, the dollar is written in God we trust. And America was built by people, the Quakers, the Pilgrims, people who left UK because of persecution, came to the New England states and all that, and built America. And America was founded on godly principles until evil men planned many years back to make the church guilty, and until we commercialize Christianity. I know people who recite scriptures that are very poor. In fact, most Christians who just recite scriptures are very backward, very wicked, and very intolerant of other ideas, and their minds are blocked. They are just echoes of scriptures without using their minds to understand, to analyze, to understand, and to apply them to themselves. This is course 101 on sociological and developmental Christianity. I remain your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. Share these videos. God bless you.